Let's get to foreign affairs. My good friend, Minister Ablakwa, is doing well. He's doing quite well, isn't he? That's what we heard. He said he was going to make the passport office work 24 hours. Has that started? Should we take our cameras there to check tonight? Should we go to the passport office tonight and see whether the 24 hour is working? I keep advising some of these young friends of ours that politics and governance is a long process. You know, you're going to be in power for 4 years, maybe 8 years, maybe 12 years, maybe 16 years. So you really have to be calculated in the things you say. And unfortunately for this generation of politicians, there's always social media that doesn't forget. For the politicians of the earlier generations, there was no social media, there's no video, there's nothing. There's only one GBC. They can say things and get away with it. But now the democracy standards are higher, the stakes are higher. You cannot say things and get away with it. One day when I become, I'm nominated for a ministerial position, everything that I've been saying on Good Evening Ghana will come to the vetting. They're going to play it and say, hey, Mr. Paul, 2017, this is what you said. Play the video and I'll be on the TV. And then if I have said some things that I'm contradicting myself at that time, I'll be grossly embarrassed. I may even lose the position. So we all have to be careful on the things we say. Consistency is very important. Sticking with your political philosophy is always very important. Minister Ablakwa has a penchant for settings. And it's not that good because he's from Presec. It's against all of us. He has such a huge penchant for settings. Those of you know what I mean. That they just come and say it. Just say it. Just say what the people want to hear. Just say it. Whether you do it or not, just say it. So he came out and said that passport is going to be cheaper. Apparently, I've seen it on social media. We haven't checked that yet. But apparently, the passport has actually gone up. The cost of obtaining a passport, when he said it is cheaper, has actually gone up. He came and said that he's promising chip embedded passport. And then it turned out that Akufo-Addo had already done it. Some people had chip embedded passports already before he became foreign minister. So that's swept under the carpet. Then he came up and said that in America, there's fraud in the Washington office, total, complete fraud. And that is a guy called Kwate who was brought in by MPP to siphon money and steal money. And he announced to Parliament that all the money that had been stolen by the MPP in Washington, D.C. was $4 million to enrage Ghanaians against the MPP. Yes, many Ghanaians were outraged about that. But is it true or settings? Whatever it is, whether it's true or it's not true, time will definitely give it up. And giving it up will occur before the next 4 years. And it will be time for atonement of sins. And that could be nasty for politicians when you're asked to atone for sins. You saw what happened to some of the MPP parliamentarians in the 2024 election. The MPP party as a whole is called atonement of sins in politics. And it happens everywhere. And it happens to either party. So when I see these things, I talk about it because I'm quite worried. I believed him until I heard Alima Mahama here, who was the ambassador in Washington, D.C. I believed Ablakwa until I heard Alima. I'm going to play the video of Alima for you. Alima was interviewed by Joy FM, and she spoke about the things Ablakwa had said. I like the way Alima started by saying that she had heard everything Ablakwa had said, but she knew that was politics as usual because she's been in the game for a while. But then when Ablakwa then went to Parliament and put it on the record of the Hansard, then she felt obliged to come and answer. This is what she told Joy FM.
To the United States, Hajia Alima Mahama, we appreciate your time here on Joy News Prime. You've been accused of conniving with the ex-embassy staff to defraud the state. Is that the case?
Well, I'm not sure he has exactly said that. I want to be fair to him. He has not exactly said that, but he did indicate in Parliament yesterday that I signed a contract with a Ghana Travel Consult, and it sought to legitimize palpable wrong. Those were his quotations. This conversation has been going on. He's been on, but I've been in this game long, so I wasn't worried about it. But now that he's brought my name up in Parliament, it is time that I also speak up to it. And the part that you just played is so incorrect. We signed a contract with Fresh Company. The company is called Ghana Travel Company. And we allowed the company to provide services to applicants, visa and passport applicants, by dispatching their passports to them. So it's like a courier service. And the contract is clear. I sent it to Joy FM to look at. That was the rule. And for him to also take full responsibility for any undeliverable package. We stated clearly in the contract that the company will not receive any payment. And Ghana embassy is indemnified. We don't take any. He takes responsibility for any losses or any misapplication. That was clear on the contract. So I gave that contract just to make clear that this is our position. He's been doing that. He's been mailing for the embassies since 2019. I observed the 2019, 2023. I said, look, where is the formal document? It's better to have a formal document so that when there is a problem, they don't hold Ghana responsible.
But let's look at the magnitude of this scandal. Ablakwa is claiming some 4.8 million Ghana cedis was lost annually. This happened at a time when you were in office. Are you saying this happened on your blind side? Is that the case? You were not aware of this?
I think it is his imagination, and I don't know how he calculated it. One, Ghana government does not engage in courier service. We don't take funds for it. We are not in that business. We don't engage courier service. We don't do courier services. We don't. So if we give a contract to somebody to engage in courier services, it's not as if we are taking the work that Ghana government should have done and given to somebody. Ghana embassy should have done and given to somebody. So it is false. So Ghana government does not provide courier service, and Ghana government does not benefit financially from any courier service. So he took the courier service and he engages the various companies, FedEx, UPS, and comes to terms with them about payment. As his company, he did engage, and they gave him a flat rate for every country, for every state, even from California to DC, 29.75 as he indicated. Whatever he gets, I don't go to look at it because it's not Ghana's government business.
Away from the courier services, let's look at the allegations that he diverted funds meant for the state when it comes to visa application processes.
Under my watch, there was no sections. How can you divert? Listen, when you apply for visa, you pay online. You don't receive cash. You don't receive check. So you pay online and it goes direct to Ghana, to the embassy's account for the visas. We have an account for that. It goes direct to that account. And the merchant services in this account will work on it and then post all the money into the Ghana account. So he has no access to our account. Oh. And we have auditors coming to check every year in Ghana. And no auditor has told us that there's any money diverted. But I'm saying, he says he wants to do an investigation. Let him do. And let's all hold him to the report of the investigation. It is not possible. The only money that he has access to is the money that is paid for the courier service. And that courier service, the embassy is not our work. We do not provide courier service. So whatever he's paid for, it is his money. For example, Ghana free education, free HS. We provide free HS. But government does not provide money for transportation of the child to the school. So you cannot say the money that the parents provided for transportation of the school is money that should have been government.
But the Foreign Affairs Minister is alleging that the system that you just outlined has been compromised. The reason why he had access to funds made for the state being diverted to his personal company. Are you open to an external audit?
I'm saying that every year, Auditor General Department comes to the embassy to audit. They don't joke with the U.S. embassy because it's a big embassy. So you can ask the auditors every year when they come to audit. And the Ministry of Foreign Staff, they come with the auditors. They come to audit every year. I'm saying we don't receive cash in any way. And he has no way. Control and Accountant Department, they have senior accountants managing the account in Washington on permanent term. They post them there, 2 senior accountants managing the account. Control and Accountant General will not even allow them to divert any money. And every time, and US, you cannot just come and siphon money. You cannot just come and siphon money from any Ghana account. It's not possible. But I'm saying, he says he's going to conduct investigation. Let him do the investigation. And I want us to hold him to it so that people don't just come and say anything. Then after some months, it just goes.